Hello, everyone. Happy Festa. Wait. Happy Festa, everyone. For me, technically, it's tomorrow, but it's like today because the concert happened. How is everyone doing? Oh. How is everyone doing? I stopped watching your latest video in order to catch this live. I totally get it. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. I had a challenge for you guys, but it was a secret challenge. And I wanted to see if any of you guys noticed, but I think none of you have noticed. For the past 2 weeks, I changed something from my background that it looks kind of ridiculous. And I wanted to see, well, I didn't. My sister changed it. And I wanted to see if you guys were able to find it. Can you find it right now? By the way, you all lost. None of you noticed from what I've seen on the comments. Can you find it? It's behind me. Can you find what's weird? The Tiny Tins have always been there. So it's not the Tiny Tins. RM's album, no. RM's album is perfectly fine. It's something that is still no chair. Yeah, no chair. It's something that is a little bit weird. Out of place. I don't know if out of place, but it was like in a funny way. I have horrible eyesight. Okay, none of you can find it, so I will show it. Yes, Brit. Brit found it. The plushie is upside down. Look. The plushie is upside down. Like this. It was like this for 2-3 weeks. None of you noticed. It's been like this this entire time. Why? Because it's an inside joke that my sister and I have. So we would just do this with random things. So if I would leave maybe a bottle of water, my sister would come here and then put the bottle upside down. Or sometimes I would go extreme and I would put everything on her desk upside down. But everything, the laptop, the pencil case, like everything would be upside down. So my sister said, I'm going to do the same with this plushie. And she told me, don't you realize? Haven't you realized yet? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you've been doing live streams and everything and you have not noticed. Then she told me it was Jungkook upside down. So I said, that was funny because I didn't notice. Let me see if anyone from the chat finds out. And nobody noticed. It's been weeks. It's probably been a month. Now that it's been more than a month. This happened before I went to the concert in Tampa. So it's been a while and none of you guys noticed. So congratulations, Britt, for finding what was different. How is everyone doing? It's Festa. The concert was amazing. Okay. I have my Ariran t-shirt again. It's just so comfortable and cool. Hi, Bora. They perform My Baby. One More Night. Finally. Yes, finally one more night. Was I surprised? I was excited, but I was not surprised because they kind of hinted it. And I felt that they were going to perform it. What I was not expecting was normal Korean version live. Was not expecting it. To be fair, my focus is mostly on the chat on the opposite side of the screen. Oh, I see, because you're watching it live, so it appears here. That's very funny. But yeah, none of you guys noticed. And it's still upside down, and I will leave it upside down. One day I'm going to put all of the albums upside down. Because that's the level that my sister and I go to with this stupid random joke. We always put things upside down for no reason. I think that it started when I was in high school. That was a prank to our teachers. Sometimes we would all so let's say the entire class faces this way, and the camera is the whiteboard. We would all move our desks and our chairs the other way. So when the teacher enters the room, the teacher would see everyone looking the other way. It's such a dumb joke, but I find it hilarious because it's so unexpected. That would stress out my OCD tendencies. I know. Merry-Go-Round music video coming in June. I was not expecting a Merry-Go-Round music video. What I find it interesting is that it's exclusively on Spotify. Interesting. A really basic but funny joke. And that's why we're here, for the basic funny jokes. Like, I think everyone does this. If my sister asks me, hey, can you do this for me? Can you, I don't know, bring me a bottle of water? I say no, and I immediately do it. Like, no, I'm not doing it. There you go. Stupid jokes, or when you're buying clothes, finding like a horrible piece of clothes, like a horrible outfit, and then say, hey, this is perfect for you, and show it to your sister. Like, everyone does that, right? It's so dumb, it's so repetitive, but you just have to do it. You have to go and do it. I think the video is a hoax. What, the merry-go-round music video? I recorded my reactions to so much content. It will be out on Patreon. But I did say that the lyric video that they released for Come Over, I feel like something similar is going to happen with the merry-go-round music video. I don't think it's a music video like Hooligan or Normal or Swim, I mean. I think it's a simple music video exclusively for Spotify, but it's not like Hooligan or something. I don't know. That's my prediction. Anyways, let's see a couple of things here because there's just been so much. I knew that there were talks about what was happening in Busan, but I did not know the extent. And then I read more about it. I saw the explanations by Highboy and other armies on Twitter, and I just cannot anymore with that city. So I will give my opinion about all of that. Still, I think the great thing is that the concert was amazing and the Festa activities were pretty good. Okay. Busan is a mess. Yeah. Okay, remember that my card, all my socials are in the description. I just uploaded a video about Backrooms, the movies, Backrooms and Obsession. If you're interested, I don't talk about the movies. I talk about the how pop culture received those movies. If you're interested, I don't know, my second channel. Remember to support Arirang, link is in the description. Okay, let's see this. I was surprised by this. We have more Oreo BTS content. So much, actually. And you know what? Do you guys get the ads? Because every time I open my TikTok account is Oreo commercial, Oreo commercial, Oreo commercial. Please tell me that you guys have the same. So here is BTS tasting the cookies. Just a little video that they posted. Very cute. I think it's music. Yeah, there's music.
This is ho떡.
Just tasting the cookies, and we have new pictures. Your new bias: hot dog, brown sugar, pancake flavor cream, Oreo BTS cookies. That's a very long name. Hot dog, brown sugar, pancake flavor cream, Oreo BTS cookies. Oreo BTS vanilla is now available in stores near you. Oreo BTS hot dog limited edition packs will be available in stores nationwide starting June 2022. Oh, this is from the Philippines. But yeah, I've seen commercials all the time on my TikTok. On YouTube, well, I don't get commercials on YouTube. I get commercials on YouTube with this account that I have with you guys for the live streams, but I have a family YouTube account, so cute pictures. And here we have one more video. What's your favorite reaction and why is it all of them? I love that. Reactions for the photo shoot. I convinced an older lady to buy the box at some clubs today. She asked her daughter on FaceTime, I wonder what they'll taste. And I said, they're so good. And then explain everything it tastes like. And then explain who BTS is. I'm telling you, this is crazy because that's how introductions work sometimes. Sometimes it's so random. BTS, people are introduced to BTS through not always music, but also Oreo cookies or what the Lego set. I also saw so many different ways. So random at times. Did I finish watching this? The reactions by the members. These are for the promotional pictures. And then I saw this and I thought it was very cute. This does not happen on every place, but I think this is from the US, I think. Wait, I just realized the price they say. And look, the price of the Oreo cookies is $6.13. Of course, it's not going to be the same. I saw other pictures of people finding the Oreos, and it's not always going to be $6.13, but here it was. And I thought it was very cute. The one who created the prize was definitely an army. It was the BT21 ramen for me. You discovered BTS through the BT21 ramen. My friend and I originally got into BTS by the jam tracks on Fortnite. The BT21 characters, the plushies, some people who don't know anything about BTS are fans of the BT21 plushies. And sometimes they are introduced to BTS just because of the plushies. Very cute. Because of BT21. Almost $5. Yeah, I think it depends on the country, on the city. Because it's impossible that a box like this of cookies, of Oreo cookies, in Peruvian currency is going to be $6.13. It just is not. It's not possible. Let's see this. Oh, I thought this was interesting because a lot of submissions are happening right now for the Emmys. Now, don't get too excited. This is part of like a logical process, but BTS The Comeback Live Arirang has been submitted for considerations. Just submitted for consideration at the 78th Emmy Awards by production team Dawn Plus Dusted. The special is being considered across multiple technical and variety categories. So this is for your Emmy consideration. BTS The Comeback Live in all of these categories. And you know what? The production team worked very hard on this. Even when the first live stream, the actual live had a lot of, not problems, but you know what I mean. Like they were showing the hotels too many times, but then they fixed it. And they were able to fix it because they had so many things, like so many cameras and I would vote for them to get an actual nomination. What else is at the Emmys? I saw multiple Emmy for your consideration posters, kind of like this. But this is the BTS one. I've heard about the Emmys. Oh, so no one, not nobody, not everybody knows about the Emmys. The Emmys is like it's an award show for TV shows. So Oscars for movies exclusively, no TV shows. But the Emmys do include TV shows and and actors for TV. Why is everyone saying Moonchild? I started my bachelor's degree with starting to learn about BTS, and this year I graduated as an army. Oh my goodness! Congratulations! That is amazing. You know what? Now that I think about it, I became an army. Not exactly when I started university, but when I started, um, like in my second year of university. So congratulations. Broadway as well. I thought Broadway was the Tonys. Anyways, also the Tonys were recently. Emmys have categories for big TV specials like the Oscars, Super Bowl, Tony Awards, etc. Oh, wait, the Emmys have categories for Tony Awards? That's crazy. Okay, have you guys seen these trends? There are multiple BTS trends, and I cannot keep up with everything. But before I get into this specifically, something related to FIFA, the World Cup, there's this trend of different countries basically making a video of my country singing our national anthem. And then when Korea starts singing their national anthem, and then they play a BTS song. I've seen so many of those TikToks. It's like a little trend between people who follow the World Cup, people who are fans of football. That is basically the trend. This is my what is it? My national anthem, South Korea's national anthem, BTS song. And I seen the national anthem of South Korea being Butter, Dynamite, Swim, Hooligan. It is pretty funny. And it's all done in a positive way. Here are multiple videos of Mexican football fans welcoming this what is it, the Korean football fans and celebrating them basically by chanting BTS or even singing BTS songs, playing BTS songs, because that is what the world associates with Korea, of course, BTS. Mexicans gather around this Korean guy to celebrate with him after their match yesterday and started shouting BTS. He was the only Korean among them. So in this video, he's the only Korean person, but everyone is celebrating with him. I think that is the wholesome part, that everyone is celebrating with him, even though he's the only Korean fan. I can't. When they started chanting BTS, and this was not the only time. There are so many videos. I only included 3 because I said enough. I cannot show everything, but very, very funny. And they were all, my goodness, they were all celebrating with him. I closed everything. Wait. I closed everything. Okay. Opening OBS. Okay. So this is one. The Korean fan must be so happy. It looks like it. They are all celebrating. The Korean fans set the mood at the Guadalajara Fan Fest and started shouting at the Mexican fans. This is another video. I can't. Why are they shouting BTS? And you know what? They are doing this with other countries as well. They are doing whatever they find representative. So I've seen fans welcoming Korean fans by shouting BTS, by putting on BTS songs. I've also seen for with Italian fans, they were shouting like spaghetti. Like representative things. Like the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a country, of course, a lot of people think BTS. That's just logical. Sage Bird, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Wait, I want to read your comment. I miss you. Been busy on Tuesday with Mass. I'm attending a special Mass tonight for the Sacred Heart. Interesting. What does Mass mean? I don't think I'm familiar. My husband watched this game. He loved that Korea won. Yes, I saw that Korea won. And that people were celebrating and that the BTS members were celebrating as well on their Instagram stories. Thank you so much, Sage Bird. Are you Mexican? No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Peruvian. And Peru never classifies to the World Cup. So let's go, Peru. Yes. I think Peru classified like in 2018, but it was after like 50 years of not classifying to the World Cup. So, oh, Catholic Mass Church. Oh, that's why you couldn't be here on Tuesday. That's totally fine, Search Bird. Thank you so much for joining us today. Do you get to see the concert? Yes, Bora, how do you know all this as a football fan? I never thought my two worlds will collide like already. JK has done it and fans love him. And now Bora, who hates sports, is talking about this. I am talking about, like, I know basic stuff about football because my country, even though we suck at football, we cannot shut up about it. And of course, I learned how to play football growing up in schools. We learn how to play football. Everyone, we're forced to. And then when my country classified to the World Cup in 2017, I think, it was a holiday because that's how much of football fans are in Peru. That's the way it is. And of course, I know a little bit here because of BTS involvement. I love the World Cup, but Mexican fans are so enthusiastic and welcoming to everyone. Yes, like I mentioned, they are welcoming multiple countries like this. Well, I've seen mostly the Mexican fans and Korean fans, but I've also seen other countries, other fans from other countries. In elementary school, we play flag football. What's the difference? I would play football and futsal. I don't know the difference or anything. I just played football. I don't know. Christina, thank you so much. Such a pretty name. Thank you so much. And happy Festa to everyone. This is your first super chat. Flag football is American football, not football. Oh, so like like the Rock movie. That's what I know about American football. Here's another video. They They play Dynamite. And like this, I've seen Butter. Actually, from the actual videos, I sing Dynamite mostly. But from the TikTok trend, I sing with other songs. I sing with Swim, with Butter. It was pretty funny. I can't with them. The Mexican fans are telling the Korean fans to stand up and like all hang around and celebrate. I can't. I can't. So yeah, that's all about the World Cup for now. Um, well, BTS is going to perform at the halftime show, first halftime show. And apparently the last halftime show, I don't know much about it, but that's what I've heard. It's something that they are trying this time. Some kind of halftime show. We call flag football flag rugby. But rugby is different, right? I don't know. I know football, like soccer, football, and a little bit about the World Cup because my country forces me. And do you know that we would watch the games, football games, as part of like not curriculum, but we had to watch them at school growing up to see if the country was going to classify or not. And most of the time we would not classify. But it's this the spirit, like such football fans. Yes, exactly, Adriana. En mi colegio a veces daban libre para verlos. Also at my school, they gave us free time off to watch the games. That's how important it was. Okay, let's see. Here are some celebrations for Festa. Of course, In the Sun was celebrating with this beautiful picture. Happy 13th anniversary. Let's celebrate with BTS Island in the Sun. Very cute pictures of all of them currently. So they have the current hairstyles. They didn't change Taeyeon's hairstyle to the current one, but it's because it's super new. Now, from the Festa calendar, we had the BTS Festa Dinner Party 2.0. That was actually the Run BTS episode. I was not expecting that. I thought we were going to get like a Run BTS regular episode with some kind of games. But the first Run BTS 2.0 episode, it turned out to be the Festa Dinner. Now, this Festa Dinner, what do you guys think about this Festa Dinner? I explained it in my reaction video that it will be up on Patreon very, very soon. But I found it very interesting. I felt that it was very lighthearted, especially compared to the 2022 one. Usually the Festa dinners are about an hour long and they talk very deeply and they usually have like different questions and answers and some kind of dynamic. This was just a conversation, 20 minutes. It was so relaxing. They seem relaxed. They seem not tense because they are genuinely happy. And it was basically a conversation about how much lighter this comeback feels. How the promotions for Arirang feel that it gives them freedom to do other things. Because now they keep saying like we visit different places, we have free time, and Yoongi is thinking, okay, Namjoon goes out a lot, like that's what he loves to do on his free time. But on the other hand, Yoongi likes staying at the hotel and basically just play his guitar. So they can have a choice on what to do during their free times, and they have a longer period of free time compared to before in other tours. So I absolutely loved it. It was very chill. And they seemed very happy and relaxed. Very, very relaxed. They were basically just eating and hanging out. Also, what I found hilarious was that Taeyeon was the host, the MC. And because this felt such like a conversation, Taeyeon kept forgetting to host. Does that make sense? So this is technically like a run BTS slash dinner, festa dinner. And Taeyeon was supposed to lead the conversation, but because it felt like they were just hanging out with each other, they kept forgetting about what they were doing. They it was hilarious and it was super fun. Yes, they talked about the next album as well. I said on my reaction, I don't know why are they thinking about the next album already. But it's because they learned so much from Arirang, and they feel happy with the way Arirang is going. They're feeling happy about the way Arirang is going. So they are already excited to start talking about the next album. Arirang 2 should have 70 songs, 10 songs for each member. Yeah, they mentioned they were so silly. They said this album is called Arirang. We should just do like a part two, and it will be like Sarirang or something like that. And then part three could be Ariro, like the song. They were just playing around. They were making no sense. But they started having some conversations about the next album. Lady Pink, thank you so much. The Festa dinner was a balm to my soul after the Festa 2022 tears and trauma. They are just so much more relaxed. They were so relaxed this time, especially compared to the 2022 Festa dinner. Even though they were joking around during the beginning of the Festa dinner back in 2022, they were still exhausted. And you can totally tell the difference when they are exhausted and when they have some kind of freedom. Because I even remember while watching this Festa dinner that Jungkook and Jimin had their live stream after the concert that just happened. They had their live stream some hours ago. And they basically said the other five members had energy still and they wanted to go out and eat. But Jungkook and Jimin said that they were too tired, so they stayed and they started their live stream. That's how relaxed they are. That, you know what, after the concert, we don't have to sleep all the time. Because they mentioned in this Festa dinner that on previous tours, they couldn't they couldn't travel to the places, they couldn't visit the different places that they were going to, that they were touring in, because they were so tired. So basically all they would do on their free time was sleep. Sleep. Because even on their free days of the tour, they had to promote the album or work on the next album. But this time, their free time is free time for real. So they can do whatever they want. They can stay and sleep and turn on a live stream, or they can go out and eat. They can do whatever they want. They feel much more relaxed. Thank you so much, Rainy Day Blanket, again. Thank you so much for always supporting literally every single live stream. Thank you so, so much. I feel like they were stressed to tell Army about the big news in 2022. Yes, and also it was in part because they did not know what was going to happen back in 2022. And you know what? After everything, I'm so glad that everything happened the way it happened. Back in 2022, I think I've said this before, I was kind of a little bit, I'm going to be honest, a little bit disappointed that they were not exempted from the military, but everything happens for a reason. Since we're talking about the World Cup, there has been like a big news about how Son, do you know Son, the football player from South Korea, who the big four from South Korea, right? It is Sung Sung Nim, that's Son, the football player, Sung Sung Nim, the director of Parasite, BTS, and then Faker. Those are like the big four of South Korea. Anyways, there was a video of South Korean media, the South Korean press, recording the rehearsals, I think, of or the practice of Son, and they were talking shit about him. They thought that the microphones maybe were not going to capture the audio. But yeah, the camera people from South Korea were saying nasty things about Son because he was exempted from military service because he's a football player. You know what? Everything happens for a reason. Nobody can say anything about that to BTS. They actually enlisted and completed their mandatory military service. So things happen. And now they are free from from all of that. Park Jun-ho. Yes, Park Juno. I think it's pronounced Park Juno, the director. Anyways, I really like this festa. Very light, very chill, very cool. Only 20 minutes, but still, it was just like they were hanging out. Seemed great and very fun. Next part of our festa calendar is Come Over being officially released on streaming platforms. Are you streaming? Are you streaming Come Over? Everyone must be streaming Come Over. I also watched the lyric video for the Patreon. By the way, the Patreon is free. The Patreon is free, so that's where you can watch my reactions. Very, very cute. I did find it kind of funny because this says lyric video. And when I think of lyric video, I think, okay, I'm going to get the lyrics very big. But on this video, it was basically the lyrics. Let me show you the very beginning. What are these lyrics? This is not a lyric video. This was just an excuse to put out a video with the pictures from the concert because the lyrics are so small and right here. But I still loved it. This was some kind of combination between a visualizer and a lyric video. Sometimes I think the chorus, this is an actual very, very big lyrics. But then the rest is like subtitles, exactly. I thought my captions were on. Same. Same. I thought it was part of the captions or something, but no. Still, I love that we get so many behind the scenes moments. We have some rehearsals over here and also the concerts footage. Very, very cool. So, of course, remember to treat this as a music video. Watch it as many times as you can. Watch it with other BTS music videos. And the song is available on every streaming platform. It's being officially released. So let's support Come Over. Lady Pink, thank you so much for your comment. Come Over debuted at #1 on Aussie iTunes. Amazing. I think it's already #1 worldwide on iTunes. Let me show it right here. Here is a match update. I don't know if there's a newer update than this, but remember that you can support the song through this funding, D2A microfunds. Let me see here. Yes, BTS achieves and iTunes all kill with Come Over in the world's biggest music markets: US, Japan, UK, Germany, France, Canada, Australia, Brazil, Mexico. This was earlier today, like many, many hours ago. There are way more countries right now where Come Over is at #1 on iTunes. And I'm pretty sure that worldwide is also #1 on iTunes. How many views that it has so far? I played today a lot myself. It has a lot of views for a lyric video, but because it's not a music video, it's not getting the music video kind of views. So it's totally understandable. It's still, what I think the good thing is that lyric videos, visualizers, any of those, they work way better than just the audios on YouTube. So I would love to get music videos for every single song, but if we get something like this, even if it's just a lyric video, it still works way better than audio. It's more my chair. It works better than just an audio on YouTube. So I'm glad that we get a lyric video. I do not understand why Come Over is not listed under Arirang. For other artists, the Look songs are listed under the original album name. Would boost Arirang sales. I had the exact same thought. Maybe I was asking too much in my mind, but I would have loved if they released Arirang all over again on streaming platforms with the extra song. So we would get another cover art for Arirang. But they released it as its own single. It's still okay. I just wish that it could have been part of Arirang on streaming platforms as well. And also, do we have any information about normal Korean version? I know that we're getting it on the vinyl and we got it live. Are we getting it on streaming platforms? That's my question. Can they re-release normal? Nope. Why not? Can they just release everything on different Arirang versions? Like they were joking about Arirang 2, Arirang 3. Can they release Arirang 2 and 3 with these different versions? Please and thank you. I'm joking, but also kind of not. Oh, I played the video. Let's see. Okay, so very surprising news. I was not expecting this at all. We are going to get a merry-go-round, a Spotify exclusive music video. So Spotify tweeted, merry-go-round Spotify music video only on Spotify. Stay tuned for BTS's merry-go-round Spotify music video coming to our K-pop on Hub on June 19th at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time. Why exactly on the K-pop on Hub? That's so specific. And why on the K-pop one? But whatever. So we are getting some sort of music video. It's a Spotify music video. Now, like I mentioned before in this live stream, I'm not expecting a music video completely new like Swim, Hooligan, or 2.0. I'm expecting some kind of video similar to the lyric video of Come Over. But this in the end will help with Spotify streams for merry-go-round. So I welcome it. I welcome every kind of video. What is that? Is that a different app? No. So to my understanding, the K-pop on is some sort of playlist or space on Spotify, but it will be on Spotify. Once it is released, they will share the link specifically to the music video on Spotify. Don't know, but it could surprise us. Yeah, because Spotify already has live performances, BTS live performances on their platform. So maybe something like that. I hope they will release the music video on YouTube. Well, it does say Spotify, only on Spotify. I don't know. But the live performances that they released on Spotify, and then days later, they released on YouTube. But this one says exclusively on Spotify, not first on Spotify. So I guess we'll see. This is more information. BTS will exclusively release the Spotify music video for Merry Go Round on June 19th. Spotify noted, this Spotify music video draws fans around the world even deeper into the worldview BTS has built through their music. visually portraying the endless repetition of cycle of life and cycle of life. So maybe it's not concert footage. Maybe it can be similar to the Make It Right music video. Remember the Make It Right music video? It has them singing the song casually and then an animation. Do you remember that music video? Maybe they will release something like this because it says visually portraying the endless repetition. Visually portraying, maybe some kind of animation. I guess we'll see. It's going to be released on the 19th. That's exactly a week from now. Interesting. And I'm glad that they are doing this with Merry Go Round specifically. Such a good song. Okay, let's see a little bit of the solo promotions before we get into the concert and everything that has been happening in Busan because there is a lot. So there is new Jin content for Laneige. I always struggle, and I already listen how it's supposed to be pronounced. So new pictures, very cute. Here's another one. On this type of pictures, we can see his lips. So juicy. I don't know how else to put it, but it's literally like that. Look at his lips. So pretty. We also have new video for Fred Jewelry. This is basically the promotional video for the pictures that we saw with the guitar and the microphone. I showed it last time, but here he's playing the instruments for Fred Jewelry. Plump, luscious, exactly. And from Jungkook, there is a new video of Calvin Klein of Jungkook in Harajuku in the special event that they had. This was pretty cool. For the promotional pictures and videos, he was supposed to have the leather jacket, the black leather jacket. And then he was so hot, like literally, he was so hot. But he was literally so hot that he said, I cannot wear it. So he took it off for the video. That was illegal, and I hate that had to happen, but I understand. It was very hot. We also have a new Jungkook video for Vogue magazine. It's this video. BTS Jungkook taste tests Japanese 7-Eleven snacks. And they gift him a box with a bunch of not Korean snacks, Japanese snacks, and he tries some of them.
안녕하십니까, 정우입니다. 여러분들 건강하시죠? 저는 지금
Here they tell him to give a quick message in only how many seconds? He only has seconds to give a message, and here's his message.
젤빈과 함께 도쿄에 넘어와 있고 보그와 함께 이렇게 즐거운 시간 가지고 있습니다. 건강하시고 행복하세요.
So that's his quick message. And here is one of the candies. I think this is what you mentioned, the Pop Rocks or something like that.
이게 ASMR이에요, 그죠?
I haven't tried one of those in more than 10 years. Now I want some. That's the whistle candy. Oh my goodness. So the entire video, you can watch it on YouTube. is this one on the Vogue YouTube channel. I love pop rocks and now I need every member to eat them. Yeah, they are delicious. I like them. They're kind of sour. Yeah. Okay, and here are some pictures that the members posted before the concert. So, as always, Jungkook just it's basically showing all his Jungkook. Did I say Jungkook? J-Hope is showing his different outfits. He's the fashion guy, so of course he's going to show his outfits. And then he posted, check it out, it's pretty. Music is my life. The fun of picking and choosing, it's red. Doing CKJK again. From today on, I'm V. Share all of these pictures. What is he doing? Oh, this is from Jungkook's collection. Very cool. And here is J-Hope hanging out with Namjoon. Very cute. Oh my goodness. That was so loud. To me, at least. Like those photo booths. This is what I said before. J-Hope was posting about Korea. He said, go Korean athletes. That is so specific. Go Korean athletes. And here's Namjoon. He posted these pictures of his outing, of him hanging out with J-Hope. Then in the museum, he shared this picture on Instagram stories before and the sticker on the car. And then what's funny about this is that Jimin posted these pictures of the concerts, of previous concerts. This was before the Busan concert. I was also confused. He posted these pictures of previous concerts, basically 2 weeks late. So the members responded to him. This from an old concert with the dog. This was so cute. So Jin responded, is now the time to post on Instagram? Because they were literally about to perform. And then J-Hope said, I'm going to the concert, Jimin. Jimin was posting in the middle of the preparation for Busan. He was posting Vegas. Jimin. He can post whenever he wants to. Oh, this is the correct translation. J-Hope said, gotta go to the concert, Jimin. Jimin responds, please let me perform. And Jin says, is it time to post on Instagram? Literally too late, but still. I was confused as it was 4 a.m. my time. Yeah, they usually take a few days maybe to post about the cities, the previous cities that they toured in. But this was super, super late from Jimin. So the members were also like, are you posting now when we're about to perform in Busan? That was pretty funny to me. So we have Busan day 1. Here was a special drone show for BTS. A special drone show for BTS fills the sky above Gwangali Beach as Microcosmos plays in the background. Do you guys see this one? So, so pretty. It is insane. For Microcosmos specifically. Every time I see one of these, I want to see this in person because it looks absolutely crazy. It looks like magic or CGI or something. Look at that. So pretty. The drone show was beautiful. Yes, I saw. So, so pretty. And it was not the only thing happening in Busan. Here's the BTS train. BTS The City, Arirang, Busan. So, so pretty. I saw so many videos of this train. And then there was this floaty. I don't know how you say this. Keep swimming. Here's another thing. Welcome to Busan. Check in Busan passport. BTS The City, Arirang, Busan Welcome Center. An entire booth. And here's another one. Just arrived in Busan and our hotel is right across the Love Song Lounge and keep swimming sand art at Hyundai Beach. This was crazy. Look at that. This is insanity. What if it rained? That's still my question. What if it rained? Keep swimming. This from the hotel. Next level of insanity. So crazy. And then it's not the only, there were so many things happening in Busan. This is a Samsung ping batch of cities. And there we have all the cities part of the tour. And I found Lima here. They included the one particular place. Let's see if I can find it. Busan, Madrid, Brussels, London. Blah, blah, blah. Here. I found my city. This is it. But yeah, it's basically there's everything. All of the places, part of the concert. This is from Samsung. And here is Hua-Be Theater. I love this one because it's purple and red. Keep swimming. Oh well, and blue. So here you find, here is red, BTS, and then purple, and then blue with keep swimming. The entire city is celebrating Arirang. And then this is from Nike, which honestly, it was probably the best. Here's the Nike sign on the stairs of Milak the Market, Busan. So, so cool. BTS logo with the Nike logo, created with the Nike logo, or formed. And here's Nike Seoul's Instagram story. Nike Hangul Open. They shared these quick pictures and videos, but I have a better look of this. Look. So, so pretty. It's a ship and it says Nike BTS. And then, of course, Nike BTS in gigantic letters. Way bigger than the ship. And also this Nike BTS stand. Here is Tir. So Tir also had a booth. Step 1, find hidden Tir spots around Busan and take certification photos. Step 2, upload to your personal social media feed with the required hashtags. Step 3, follow and tag the official Tir account. They were in different places, in all of these places in Busan. Here's a little bit. I saw many videos of people finding the booths, the tier booths. Awesome. These were the gifts. Let me show it. Unfortunately, so many of these pictures I could only find from solo accounts. So I will open the pictures and videos and then I will close it. I don't want to show it. Okay, so here's the video. There's a tier stand or booth. A lot of people. I didn't include it. I saw people waiting on the line for merch since like 4 a.m. And the line was so long. Find your red cushion. Very cool. And of course, here is a closer picture with the makeup and different products. They also have Taeyong pictures of Taeyong. Here is another booth for IG. Basically, all the brands that you can imagine that have been working with BTS, with Taeyong, with Jin, with all of them. They all had their booths. They all wanted to have some kind of thing for the Busan concert. Oh, what does it say? So many people are visiting the Eggy GS25 special store. The special store event will continue until the 14th, so please show lots of interest. So people were there at the booth as well. Or I guess this is a store, not a booth. Here is a video. Oh my goodness. This is the drone thingy. Tier and Lineage battling for Army's attention. There were so many booths and stores of different brands collaborating with BTS or BTS members. This one was crazy. When they started showing the members, I said, this is incredible. And of course, Hooligan. I can't look at this anymore without without thinking of Jin trying to pull it down, and instead is like over here. I can't. I keep going back to that picture. I'm sorry. So cool. I have never seen a drone show like this. So it's my goal now to go to one of these. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this. These huge boxes were seen the day before the concert. So many, so many. And they said they were labeled a gift from BTS for day 13. When these pictures appeared on social media, I had no idea what these presents were going to be. And then it was revealed that these were the gifts. Then the members explained that they wanted to do this. It was from their pockets. Like they wanted to do this for armies, some gifts. Those gifts were a lot of gifts after fans showed what they were. Yes. There was it included a lot of things. I think I have here. Yes. It included a handwritten message. Namjoon wrote, "A gift for Army. I hope you like it. See you soon." Jin said, "We prepare a small token as a sign of our gratitude to our Army. Please think of us every time you see them." Yoongi said, Army, this is a gift we prepared ourselves. Do you like it? For you, Jacob said, for you, Army, this is our heartfelt gift to all of you. We love you. Jimin said, we prepared ourselves with the feeling we wanted to convey to Army. Please remember this moment for a long time. Taeyeon said, after the day ends, what would you like to have for dinner? Kim Taeyeon. Everyone is saying, everyone is saying, we prepared this for you, Army, and Taeyeon is just flirting with Army. Jungkook said, Army, put on this perfume and let's run and have fun together. This is a handwritten message. So what I noticed, I think these are towels. And then, of course, it includes the small clear bag. Laneige products. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Oh, this one has the swim small characters. This is the Laneige product. What are these exactly? And people were selling them. Yeah, I hate that happened. It always happens, and I feel like it's always going to happen. Pixel sprites. The umbrella. Yeah, the umbrella has the characters. The keep swimming animations. Photo cards, sheet mask, of course, an umbrella. So many things included. And they talked about these gifts on the live stream as well. So they really put some thought into it. A lot of thought into it. Even the handwritten messages. Like wipes. Very, very cute. The umbrella is my favorite. Okay, let's see a little bit of what happened. I was confused. And I thought maybe it's a nothing thing. But then I saw Hi Boy's YouTube channel video explanation of this entire thing. So apparently the city was going to reinforce security. So police for the security of everyone during the Busan celebration days because of BTS anniversary. And then someone, like a political commentator, started a conversation about how their poor police people were working extra during these days. And if anyone, it should be high paying for security. And people said, yeah, it's not fair that the police has to work harder during these days. That entire conversation, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just explaining what I understood. Whatever. So then the police said, yeah, we cannot then have our police people protect the people because it's a BTS concert and Hype should hire security. And so then it changed to a volunteer kind of program. So the ones working and protecting the city were basically volunteers more than police. They were getting paid and given compensation days for that, according to Highboy. It's just I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Back in 2022, it was the same city. Busan did all of this, and many may say they stole a lot from BTS. BTS were forced into this project to support the city, and then BTS had to take charge of everything and pay for security themselves and put a lot of money into a concert that was not planned, that they had to do. And then this happens. They cannot even have police do their jobs. That was the most ridiculous. Highboy was reading comments from people, and people were saying ridiculous thing like, our poor policeman, excuse me, go to work. I'm sorry, I'm tired, I'm not having this conversation. Like, are you crazy? Poor police people, they have to take care of the city. Okay, whatever. So yeah, they had to change it to a volunteer program, and that was what happened. And you know what? It was not just like a internet thing. It was on the news since in a sensationalized way, because the initial comment, I think it was a political commentator, he raised this concern mostly about the city, not directed necessarily like at BTS or at Hype, but the media took this as an opportunity to say everything about BTS and Hype. Hybo even pointed out how some of the language was like Minhijin language. You know, like, this is a breach of what is it? What is the Minhijin word? This is a breach of contract. How is this a breach of contract? Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Goodbye. Goodbye. So, you know what's the most ridiculous thing? That the person who brought up the initial concern, he ended up saying sorry to BTS and BTS fans, because he said, my intention was never to blame BTS. Those are basically like, his concern was about the city, which, sure, whatever that means. But definitely the media and some antis took this as an opportunity to go against BTS and go against Hype, like saying breach of trust. Yes, breach of trust. That was not breach of contract or whatever. Yeah, so many people took this from the media, took this as an opportunity to just complain about BTS, yet another BTS event. So whatever. I don't accept any apologies. Not that it's my place, but I'm just saying that I'm never going to Busan. But that's a personal decision. That's a personal decision. And that's my answer. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just tired. It's always the same thing. It's like, how can the same thing happen again? I just can't believe it. Especially when BTS, after everything that happened back in 2022, BTS still said Busan is still our city. Jungkook and Jimin are from here, so it doesn't matter what happened back in 2022. We're still going to celebrate in Busan because that's their city. And whatever, like, I'm just glad that everything not turned out great, because I hate that even the BTS members had to apologize during the actual concert. That was horrible to me to see happening. And also during the live stream, I couldn't. Also during they were giving out these packages, these gifts from BTS, and it was an absolute mess. I have some videos here, because once again, security staff. So this is not necessarily this is not Hype exactly. This is the stadium's job, I think, to control this. But it became a mess. This was when they were giving out the gifts. Look how crazy it looks. So while some people were fighting for the gifts, other people were on the lines waiting to enter the venue. crazy. So this is from before, right before the concert. I hope we never have another concert here. That's their opinion. I'm not saying that. The managing is so poor. 14 minutes until the concert, and everyone is outside. So this goes beyond the gift giving. It's the staff from the venue, the ones who should be able to control the lines and all of this. But the concert started late because everyone was outside. And it started so late that to do something before the concert starts and everyone enters the venue, they were playing the, you know how at some part of the concert they show signs from fans. They were doing that at the very beginning of the concert because it was getting late. 7:30, and people were still outside for the gift because they ran out and everyone is stuck here unverified. The show hasn't started yet and there's still a lot of people outside from different entrances.
안돼 안돼. 괜찮아 괜찮아. 줄 서요 줄 서요. 여러분 그만하고 줄 서요 줄. 저희 그냥 줄 좀.
Oh my goodness. So this is the article about the city because there were too many things happening. So it was the city thing with the police and everything and how they had to change it to a volunteer thing. And there was also the gift giving and the entrance. All a mess. All a mess. And then the members had to address it and basically say, we really hope that for day 2, this is way better. It was 1 hour and 15 minutes late that even the Tannies were pissed off. That's why they felt that they had to address it. They kept saying, I'm sorry. I'm not apology not accepted BTS because it was not their responsibility. It really depends on the venue's stuff. The venue have to prepare for these, especially for big events like this. If you're already seeing that there's this entire conversation about the city's police and security and all of this, then you should be extremely prepared as a venue. BTS chose your venue. You prepare the best way you can. You know that the entire world is going to Busan for BTS's anniversary. Bora, we got even a notice on Twitter. Yes, and you know what? Apology not accepted because this is not their responsibility. I'm so sorry. This is not the responsibility. Actually, I'm going to show it right now since you're mentioning it. I had it for last, but I think it's appropriate to show it now. So they had the concert, super delay, but in the end they have the concert and then the label releases a notice. Where is the notice? I have it here, I swear. Just give me a minute. I think it's this one. No, it's not. Here. Apology. This is a notice from BTS official. They released it on Twitter. I feel like as an army, there are different levels. When they release a notice on Weavers, it's mostly for fans. But when they release it on Twitter and on different languages, it's really because it's an apology to all, to everyone and everything. And they're deeply, deeply sorry. Notice, apology concerning the delayed start of BTS World Tour Arirang in Busan on June 12th. Hello, this is Hype. We sincerely apologize to everyone who attended the BTS World Tour Arirang in Busan today, June 12th, for the significant inconvenience caused by the delayed start of the concert. I'm sorry. Something doesn't click on my mind. BTS's staff Hype specifically, or BTS's touring management, they do things correctly. They have a long time of experience with concerts. They start on time. Usually, if there are delays, the responsibility relies on the venue. It depends on the venue. The venues that are the more prepared, they usually start on time, just like BTS and BTS's management prepared and expected. If there are big delays, it's usually because of the staff from the stadium, from the venue. So where is the apology from the venue? Where is the apology from the venue? That's that's my question. Not excusing this, but in Tampa, BTS did almost double what the Super Bowl there. Perhaps these venues have never seen anything like this and really don't have any idea how to prepare. Yeah, and I totally understand that. Where's the apology? Where is the apology? From the venue. And also, already, you're crying and shouting and bitching about the police, the city's police doing their job. If you don't want, what more do you want? I don't get it. Like the venue has to do something. I'm sorry. Well, we strove to ensure seamless operations to provide a meaningful experience for our audience, a combination of factors including on-site communication issues, bottlenecks during fan gift distribution, and delays in merchandise pickup resulted in a delayed start to the show. We once again express our deepest apologies for causing great disappointment and inconvenience to our audience members who waited a long time to view the performance. To prevent these issues from happening again at tomorrow's show, we will thoroughly review and improve all aspects of our on-site operations, including the entry process and gift distribution. I understand that the gift distribution could have created part of this chaos, but if you're there as security, if you're there as part of the staff, I'm sorry. If things happen, your responsibility is to try and solve them. It was an absolute mess. For any inquiries regarding this performance, please contact the NOL Ticket Customer Center at this number. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, very, very disappointing, annoying. Tampa was only 25 minutes, I think. I was there not nearly as much. I mean, for day one. Day three was around 10-15 minutes, so not bad. Yes, definitely more than 1 hour. That is a significant delay. I was there during Tampa day one. I think the delay was about 25 minutes. There were people outside of the venue by the time the concert was supposed to start. But this was not just people outside of the venue when the concert was supposed to start. It was chaos from the videos that you could see. People fighting for the gifts and security not helping much. There was no signal and tickets required app web. Not planning ahead for Wi-Fi boosting is on the venue. Oh yes, I didn't include it, but I saw that, and that is definitely on the venue. So the venue, your ticket that was on people's phones, the phones did not receive signal, Wi-Fi signal or internet signal, so they could not show their tickets. And that caused a lot of the delay, and that is on the venue. This does not happen with BTS concerts. BTS's side is always extremely well prepared because they have these type of big events all the time. Like the entire tour is a stadium tour. So BTS's side did their job. I think this relies on the venue and the city in the other case. So I understand that Hype has to apologize. I just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they are the ones that should be saying this. That is my opinion. Why are the ones who did everything correctly, as they've always done, is apologizing? That's my question. This is from the other news. According to the article, Busan is responsible for security and crowd management outside the stadium, while Hub handles operations inside since they are paying to use the venue. I was talking about this with my sister. I just thought it was so ridiculous, the police conversation, because of course it's Hive's responsibility to have to pay for staff and security and stuff inside of their own events. But since this is a city event and people are going all around the city, of course, you as a city have to enforce security for the city. And it's not because it's BTS, but it's because it's a public event, it's a festival, it's a special moment. Like you are the city and you know that so many people are going there, then it's not BTS's label responsibility to hire security for the city. Actually, my sister and I were talking about this. If they actually did, wouldn't it be kind of weird to have Hive staff on the streets saying, "Hey, we're working as the police on the streets"? It would make no sense. People would also complain about that because why are Hive employees saying what people should be doing on the streets? Like that just it has to be the police. Don't piss me off. Despite the tour being announced in January, the city only began preparations on June 5th. I'm not going to Busan. And then trying to blame Hive for submitting its disaster management plan at the end of May. The city also faced backlash after trying to recruit 900 officials, reducing the total workforce from 1,800 to 1,228. One official said the event should be used to promote Busan's brand value because of the global attention, basically playing the victim and painting Hype as the villain. Yeah, on Hype's Hype Boys video, he said how some people complaining kept using certain kind of language that is like the popular trendy language that people against Hype use. They're repeating talking points basically. Major side eye in Busan government. I mean, my major side eye was back in 2022 and also in 2024 when when so much information that we did not get in 2022 was revealed. That happened in 2024, I think, when there were like reports or something about everything that was happening in 2022. And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of, I don't know if corruption, but they were forcing BTS to do something basically. And I don't forget, like it stays in my mind. Anyways, unfortunately, BTS had to had to start the concert super late. Let's get back to the concert. Here. So the good thing is that, of course, BTS's side, the BTS members, the concert went perfectly. Let's see. V before the concert was posting Busan, Woohoo with a lot of food, and J Hope, as always, posted the sound check. The concert itself was one of the best of the tour. I have to completely agree with you. I have to completely agree with you. From BTS's, like their job, they did an amazing job. BTS did an amazing job. They changed the set list a little bit. It was so fun. They had so much energy, and the surprise songs, I have to say, my favorite surprise songs to this date. They also changed their outfits. Oh, that's kind of sounds like reggaeton, doesn't it? Like this version sounds like reggaeton. I don't know why. Love it. So here are their thoughts. They mentioned this on the concert. Thoughts ahead of, oh, this is ahead. I am so happy to be performing in Korea again after about 2 months. It holds a special significance to me because Busan is where the BTS Yet to Come in Busan concert, a concert held to support the bid for the 2030 Busan World Expo, was held, which was my last performance before my military enlistment. I want to create a fun time with the audience. It's very, it's so interesting. I don't know how to feel that. Of course, BTS focuses on the positive. So, despite everything, the Busan concert in 2022, it was in the end, despite all of the all of the difficult things that were happening behind the scenes, it's still at the end of the day, it was an iconic concert. BTS refuses to let any problems outside. They refuse to let that affect their performance. BTS will put on the amazing shows that they always put on. So let me read. I think it was Jimin. Yes. Jimin said, I am incredibly excited to perform in my hometown after such a long time. It is even more meaningful because this is our second meeting in Korea following Goyang. I want to give those who have waited so long another good memory this time. I would be grateful if you can enjoy Busan in June with us. And Jungkook said, a similar thing, Busan feels even more special to me because it is my hometown. I want to go there right away and enjoy the concert with you all. Since it has been a long time since we met in Busan, I want to create a really fun time. Okay, so let's see a little bit of these. Okay, so I cannot show it because BTS's team, they are very strict. I included so many links. I copy and pasted the link. And then I went back to the link, taken down. Then I changed it for another link, taken down. So Big Hit, Weavers, they are taking down all the links. They are taking down all clips. So I am scared of showing even a second of these clips. But we had normal Korean version live. What were your opinions about normal Korean version live? I felt that with the Korean lyrics, it was impossible to not recognize how this felt like an old BTS song. I don't remember what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Love Yourself trilogy, maybe. Maybe Map of the Soul. I prefer English. You know what? For this particular song, I don't know. I like both versions, but they give me different vibes. They give me different vibes. Amazing, beautiful, wonderful. Amazing, show stopping, never the same. If it was all Korean, would have been better. Just my opinion. So different opinions. Oh, well, you said you prefer English. So you prefer either all English or all Korean. But this Korean version is basically like half and half. Also, the raps were in Korean except for Namjoon's rap verse. Namjoon's rap verse stayed exactly the same. in English. I need to hear the Korean one more to decide. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for an official recording, even if it's from a vinyl or something. We need an official recording to decide. I'm not spoiling until I see it in theaters. Oh my goodness. I already told you I'm going to explain what I mean after the concert in theaters, but let's just say that I really want to watch the movie in theaters and I have a plan, and that's what I'm going to say for now. I will let you know if my plan works after it happens or it doesn't happen. I think they're being more strict because maybe they will launch a DVD like Master Number 6. Yeah, it's because it's paid content, so they are very super strict and they are taking down a lot of videos on social media. And I've already been through this. I've shown clips like this that they post on social media here on the live streams. I've been sharing them, and Hive tells me we're taking down your live stream. So I'm not showing that, but I'm showing a fan cam. I think that entire part was in English. There were a lot of English parts, but you could notice when they changed it to Korean. The iconic kerosene dopamine, that line is still in English. So I'm happy with any versions, honestly. Do we think that they are performing this version the rest of the tour, or is this just a Busan thing? Also, what do we think about One More Night? Because they replaced Please with One More Night. So are they keeping this set list for the rest of the tour, or just this? Just the Festa? Just Busan? You know what? I love One More Night. Please needs to stay. If we're sacrificing Please to get One More Night, then I think One More Night, Busan can keep One More Night. You cannot sacrifice Please. You cannot sacrifice Please. So I'm sorry. One More Night. Please stays. And then we have here the surprise songs where Paldogang sang en Ma City. Best surprise songs from the entire tour. Best surprise songs from the entire tour so far. These were my absolute favorite. I have such a connection with Paldogang sang. I remember the version of just the three rappers, how I was so obsessed with that version when I discovered it. And then the OT7 version, amazing as well. And of course, My City, one of my favorite songs. I have the reactions to this on my Patreon, or I will have them very soon. And finally, we have One More Night. Here's a quick little clip, not from the live stream, but not from the stream, but from a fan cam. I was laughing the entire time about Jimin's hair, because his hair here was so. Actually, I cannot show. I don't have it. Jimmy's hair was so despeinado. How do you say that? How do you say despeinado? Jimmy's hair was all crazy. And on the stream, it was so clear how crazy it was. Like messy. Uh-huh. His hair was so messy. It was very funny. He had like a thing here, literally, like here. They were all sitting down singing. Yes, I saw some comments about that because fans were expecting maybe One More Night. Since One More Night is more like a, what is it, like an electro song, some fans were expecting maybe a more danceable stage, like they would be more like jumping around and playing around, and instead we got the please stage, basically them sitting down and going in circles. So it's a hard song for them to sing. That's why it sounds like it's a pretty high song. So still, I'm glad that we got it. So I cannot continue wondering what One More Night would sound like live. But they stand up there. Yes, they stand up in the end. But I also thought that One More Night was more like a let's all jump and walk around. But instead, they were sitting down and then they stand up in the end. So a different experience that a lot of people were expecting. But still, I'm glad that we got it. Taeyong's hair color makes him look so much younger. Yes. Jungkook and Jimin talked about that on their live stream, and I have my opinions as well that I will share in a minute. So during the Busan concert live stream, a stream on Weavers, BTS were leaving comments. Here's Namjoon, apparently, because they don't have the actual names of the members. So Namjoon said, everyone, the delay is insanely long. I think the reason is there's a huge number of attendees. I'm Hobby. No, actually, I'm Tay. Sorry. Guys, it's Jimin. He is just playing around. He's just playing around, if even if it is him. And then Jimin responds, I don't write like this. Isn't it obvious that it's Namjoon Hyun? So it looks like it was Namjoon just playing around because it doesn't show the name of the member. It just says BTS. Oh my God. BTS comments on live stream. Each one of us chose and brought the gifts out of our pockets. I hope there isn't anyone who didn't receive them, the gift. Hope everyone received it. BTS. And this is why I cannot forgive this kind of stuff. Like, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for them because they genuinely do it from the bottom of their heart. They put so much thought into this and they really wanted to do these gifts. And they did so many of them. Because usually these kind of packages, they would give to VIP. But this time it was for as many people as they could. The chat was intense as the wait grew longer. I hope that BTS stopped reading the messages. So many people were complaining about the delay and demanding compensation. Well, it looks like they were having a little bit of fun at least. They wrote, it's 6:13, Army O'Clock. No, it's BTS O'Clock. Army O'Clock is BTS's O'Clock anyway, so... Who could this be? This sounds like Jimin. This sounds... I don't know. Something tells me that this is Jimin. It's 6:13. It's Army O'Clock. No, it's BTS's O'Clock. Who responded? Who? No, it's BTS's O'Clock. That is Jin. He's trolling. And then someone else responds, Army O'Clock is BTS's O'Clock anyway, so they were playing around with those comments. Here are some pictures that I shared. Look at Taeyong's hair. Is completely different. Instead of black and blonde, he changed it all to brown. And I do think he looks younger with this type of hairstyle, with this color. I was surprised to see different color, different hair color. It could be JK or Jin. True. So cute. More pictures. And this one. Oh, you guys were talking about the outfits. So they were wearing Nike. I saw, of course, we all saw together here some of these clothes on pictures, in quick pictures that Nike would share. Seeing them on the members, seeing the clothes on the actual members, I can now notice how crazy these designs are. Not in the bad way, it's just that these designs are crazy. It's like they're spamming the Nike logo in multiple different ways. For example, for Jungkook, it said the Nike logo is the J and then a K formed with a bunch of Nike logos. And then BTS also, BTS with a bunch of Nike logos. It was absolutely crazy. Look at J-Hope's t-shirt. Logo. It was a little chaotic, but you know what? I like it. I like that it's all crazy like this. Jimin's t-shirt, it says JM, Jimin, and then Jimin this way. Is that says Jimin this way? I don't remember what it says right here. But yeah, it's very out there. Very out there. I think these are from the option to customize shirts available in some areas. Okay, so that makes sense because if BTS customized this like this, it makes total sense. I don't remember some of these Nike t-shirts being so crazy from the videos that I've seen before the concert. Either the members or the stylists had some fun. That makes total sense. Especially with Jungkook, so creative. The Nike logo being the J and then the K. Nike told BTS just do it. Literally, they were doing whatever they wanted. Jimmy's shirt says Army. Oh, the M is Army. So the J is Jimin, the M is Army. I really like this. I really like this these outfits more than I expected them to like. More than I expected. Taeyong posted these pictures as well, and he said, Busan, woohoo. Okay, and then, did I have a title for this? No, I did not. Then Jimin and Jungkook went live. Who was able to watch this live? I was busy, so I couldn't watch it live. It was about 45 minutes, I think. And they explained that the other five members went out and eat, but they stayed and they decided to go live to see armies on waivers. Me, but muted. Well, I kind of, when I actually watch lives, I'm basically watching everything muted because I don't have English subtitles, like official ones. So if there are subtitles, they are wrong. I watched Trying to Stay Awake. It was a really nice hangout. If you stayed awake for stood awake, if you stood awake for the concert and the live stream, I applaud you because it was a lot. Guys, if you're new here, you cannot begin to understand what it's like waiting for the year-end shows. I remember that in New Year's, or was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. I stayed up the entire night waiting for BTS to appear on the Mamas or something. What was it? Or was it the Mamas or like another festival? It was a year-end show. Crazy. During the live stream, Jimin said, "Today was fun, but it was hard. Thank you for coming today. The circumstances at the venue weren't very good, and we're sorry about that." Jungkook said, "We're sorry." Jimin said, "I actually didn't hear what went wrong. I heard they are analyzing it, and I think they did do that and asked them to prevent this from happening tomorrow. And we asked them to prevent this from happening tomorrow. So I hope tomorrow will go well. I'm sad about today. We prepared the gifts with good intentions, but passing them out ended up being a hurdle, a problem a bit, a lot." And Jungkook said, "A lot." So disappointing. I feel bad. I don't know. Jungkook said, "We apologize on behalf of Big Kid. Apologies." And then he bowed. And Jimin said, "I feel sorry too. And actually, rather than saying that it was the company's fault, I think the setback occurred during organization. Period." I'm just tired. I don't know. Jimin said what he had to say. Jimin continues, "It's not that I'm not happy. It's that I used up so much of my energy, so I don't have any left. And so I'm going to say hi and go to sleep." Yeah, so because they explained that the other members still had energy to go out and eat, but they didn't. And Jungkook said, "I had fun." And Jimin said, "But you look drained. You look skinny. Please look after your health. Please listen and take care of yourself, okay?" They are so cute. And I'm glad that Jimin is wishing this for Jungkook to just stay healthy. The members are so busy and hectic, they should not have to worry about venue logistic. Period. They did their job, period. I'm never blaming BTS. I don't know what BTS's team responsibility was in all of this, but BTS's team is very well prepared. Just look at their previous concerts. So that's all I'm saying. And then they continue talking about other things as well. Jimin said, "The idols these days, their energy is incredible." Jungkook says, "I know, right? That's their age." Jungkook, you are not. They talk as if they are, I don't know, like 80 years old. Jimin said, "I don't think I could do as well as them when I was their age." I saw so many responses to this of armies showing clips of BTS when they were like early 20s. BTS has so much energy. They still have, but it's crazy that Jimin is saying, "I don't think I could do as well as them when I was their age." Jimin. BTS set the tone for all of this. I never talked about this. Have you guys seen choreographies of K-pop groups before BTS made it popular to go all out with choreographies? The choreographies of K-pop groups before, during BTS's era, were not the choreographies of today. If the choreographies of K-pop today are this complicated, it's because BTS made it popular. And I remember looking back at the group's choreographies from back in from 2010 to 2015-ish. They had choreographies that were more, in terms of difficulty, they were closer to the boy bands of the 2000s, so like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Of course, not the exact same dance steps or dance styles, but it was in a similar level of difficulty. And they were not, I saw so many groups, they were not very, it was not all about synchronicity. So what is Jimin talking about? Jimin, you did this. Bye, Meg. Thank you so much for joining. Reminder, Weaver's live listening party starts in 35 minutes, 10 a.m. KST, 6 p.m. PT if you have another device to stream on. Yes, in about in 35 minutes, I'm done with the live stream, so I will redirect everyone to the listening party. BTS compare. Oh, thank you so much, Meg. BTS comparing themselves to other groups is a joke. No offense to other groups. You are totally fine. Jimin says, really though, they are all so good at dancing. Really, all of them. And you know what? I agree. There's a tendency in K-pop to now be very dancing focused, dance focused. So I agree with that. Jungkook says, beyond the quality, their energy now, their strength. Jimin said, let's work to dance better now. I need BTS to understand that they paved the way and that they changed the K-pop industry. Like they made this. I need them to know. Jungkook said, we need tips. What do you mean tips? You made this. Jimin said, tips that are sexy. Sexy Jimin, Seokjeon, Sekji. Sorry, I think I must be really tired. Yeah, they are tired at this point. And here is a little clip about Taeyeon's hair. I was so attacked when he said that. Like, I was like, you were the number one student of your contemporary dance class. Look what you were doing in your rookie days and still doing now. Don't say that ever again. I totally agree with you. I was flabbergasted. I had to include that translation because I was so shocked. How can they say this? How can not? They have to know that the industry, the K-pop industry, is so focused on dance and being synchronized because of BTS. Look at any groups before BTS or during BTS's era. The choreographies were not like this. I promise you. I have seen. I did research. Jimin said, did you guys see Taeyeon dyed his hair? Jungkook says, he looks younger. It's like Boy in Love era, like that. Oh, he said Boy in Love. I thought I read before Boy with Love era. And I was like, Boy with Love era, Taeyeon had blue hair. And he looks nothing like the Boy with Love era. But Boy in Love era, this makes much more sense. Jimin said, it looks like he got 10 years younger. He looks so handsome.
그 무슨 그거 있잖아요. 어려지는 약 같은 거 말해보면 무슨 한 10년 젊어진 것 같아.
그러니까
너무 잘생겼던데.
I thought of Boy with Love. I thought they said Boy with Love, but now that I'm reading this translation, they said Boy in Love. And then remember that for Boy with Love, Tae had blue hair. Yeah, I don't know what it reminds me of, but it definitely reminds me, Taeyeon's new hairstyle reminds me of another era of Taeyeon. What does he remind me of? Maybe Layover era? If we're going really, really early in BTS's career, maybe it was 2017? Save Me? Like around those years. But he does look younger with that hairstyle. Either Layover or HYYH. Danger. I associate Danger with Taeyeon with black hair. So it's a little bit different. It reminds me of Mic Drop. You know what? I think that is it. It reminds me of that era, of the Mic Drop era, because he had that hair color. Jimin says, tomorrow's our birthday. Jungkook said, is it our 14th? They don't even know. Jimin said, it's our 13th. It'd be 14th by Korean age, but we only count it that way in Korea. That's right. So it's our 13th year. You cannot count anniversary the way Koreans count age. So BTS is 13 years old, not 14 yet. Bora, have you seen the translation of the lyrics for the Korean version of Normal? It's very interesting since it's different from the English one. I actually have not, and on my reaction that will be up on my Patreon, I said that I wish we can get translations soon. So apparently we have them. I will have to look them up on social media because I wanted to see how different it is from the English version. Here's Jimin and Jungkook celebrating BTS's 13th anniversary.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 생일 축하합니다.
They are in middle school, yes.
축하합니다. 사랑하는 우리 아미 생일 축하합니다. 자, 불
Love it. And then Jimin replied on Weavers to a BTS post. Thanks to you, I was able to have a happy birthday again this year. It's all thanks to our army. Thank you. He responded this to this post. I love that he says it like it's his birthday. Like he's saying it's his birthday, but because he's BTS, not because he's Jin. It's BTS's birthday. So it's Jin's birthday and it's Yoongi's birthday and it's Jimin's birthday. It's everyone's birthdays. And this is the final picture that they posted. Festa 13, 6, 13. Congratulations. Of course, Festa is not over. Festa is all June. Festa is the entire month, and we still have more things part of the calendar that we have to go through. Actually, let me look what we need to be looking for next. But yeah, we still have the other Busan concert. We have. I closed it, right? I closed the other. And it was very surprising that we are getting a Spotify exclusive music video for Merry Go Round. I was not expecting any kind of music video for Merry Go Round, but I'm excited to see it. Here it is. Let's see what's next. So we have family photo, hooligan performance official video, normal log, B-side film, Run BTS 2.0 teaser, Run BTS 2.0. We have the vinyl, Come Over official release lyric video. We have it. BTS World Tour Arirang in Busan. We have day 1. Day 2 will be soon. And then we have a congratulations. So that's basically all. It's just the concert, right? It was very fun. It's fun still. We still have the other day. So day 2. Do you think this will be like Hobby's Festa last year where all the Tannies take off their shirts for the second concert? I'm asking for a friend. Yes, Simone, you're asking for a friend. I totally believe you. That's a good question. I hope so. But Jin is never taking his shirt off. That is just confirmed. Jin and Yoongi are never taking their shirts off. Jin shows maybe a little bit of his belly button area, but that's it. That's it. Yoongi could never. Yeah, Yoongi's never going to be shirtless ever. During Fire and Fire. Yes. Namjoon either. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not like shirtless, but maybe like a see-through shirt. Jin gave us full back before. Exactly. But not shirtless. But yes, back. Anyways, we'll see. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This was way faster than I expected. I thought there was just so much that I had to go through. Oops. So this is the congratulations message. We still have Festa Day 2. I will get back here. I will be back here on Tuesday with my sister, and I will tell you what happened with my plans to go to the movie theater. It will make sense on Tuesday, okay? I'm going to try my hardest to go. Are you guys going to the movie theater? I'm very excited. Good luck. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I need good luck. So, thank you for the good luck. Bora, you should remind Army what to expect around BTS comeback. What to expect in what sense? Rainy Day Blanket, thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, on Tuesday, my sister and I will be. Do you know how I always make prediction videos for next year or for BTS's comeback? I'm going to review my all predictions from 2024, and we're going to make our own predictions for next Festa. What is BTS going to do for Festa 2027? So I think that will be fun. A stream come over, and this listening party will start very soon. So please pay attention to Weavers for the listening party. Also pay attention on social media for the listening party that will start very soon. I have a new video on my second channel if you're interested. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me today. Wait, let me make this bigger. Happy Festa, everyone. Let's continue celebrating. Sorry I am so late. What is in theaters? The BTS concert will be in theaters soon. So check out in your area if there are still tickets. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for joining.